Hey friends, this is so easy to do. Now people, I don't know, some people probably don't wash their jars. Maybe they do, maybe they just wipe them down. I wash mine just like I'm doing dishes. So I put them right in here. See, they're going right under the water. I'm cleaning along the threads real good. Clean the bottom, put it in here, rinse it, and look it's going to be nice and shiny and clean. And no food on there. Because see, their food gets all around the edges. And you certainly don't want that there all dried and God knows what kind of vibe it's got on it. You don't want that in there when you open that pretty jar. So I just clean them. And the top, the lids, or the rings, they come off easy. I just soak them in there, wipe the tops, and then I let them dry on my countertop. And once they're dry, I date them and mark what's in them and put them in the pantry. And it's that simple. Really easy to do. See, I just get in there. It goes under the water. And I got nice soapy water. And I also got a little bit of vinegar in my water. And that cuts any grease or oil or anything that it might have on the outside. Because remember, I put bacon in them. So there could be a little bacon grease on it. You never know. So I just wash them real careful, but I put them right under the water. Make sure the bottom's good and clean. Rinse them off. And there you have it. They're nice. They work good. Every one of them sealed. I didn't lose any. None of them cracked or broke or anything in the canner. So I got 21 beautiful pints of baked beans. And that's it. It's just that simple. I just wash them like I'm doing dishes. Make sure they all get nice and clean. And I don't think I've ever had a seal break while I was washing them. They're sealed pretty good. Got a nice seal on them. They cooled all night. This was I was showing you yesterday. I love this little jar. It's just kind of square in shape. Oops, there you are. I love that. I think that's a darling jar. And it's an Atlas Mason. That's an oldie. Old jar. Alright, we'll take... Every now and then these rings will get stuck on here, but not too bad. I just give it a little tap and it comes off, or else I'll just leave it soak in the water and it loosens it up. I got wide mouth, small mouth, whatever I can use. I try to save my wide mouth ones for meat because I like that for the meat and potatoes. And yeah, those turned out nice. And see where that is? It cooked down a little bit. There's no it's not crammed in the jar. There's lots of room in there. I left a lot of room for expansion in these jars because you never know. I wasn't sure how far those beans would expand, but they look really nice. Oh, my family's gonna love them. Oh boy, what a treat. And then I just leave the rings soaking in here for a little bit. Swish them around, slosh them around in the water, rinse them off, and then I lay them out on a towel so that they're right, lay them right side up so that the water drips off them, because I don't put anything away wet because your lids or your rings will rust, and you don't want rusty rings. That's just not a good thing. I've had rings with a little bit of rust, but they get too rusty and I pitch them. And I just went through all my rings, and I bet you I threw about 2 dozen of them out. I don't use them. Once they get to that point, they're all done. I retire them. So there you have it. That's easy. We got a few more to do. Then I'll show you how I do my rings in here. See, I just fling them in there. That vinegar will get any oil or anything off of them, loosen anything up. They'll come out beautiful clean, and then they'll dry, and they won't. See, there was one. It was a little tight. See, and it's got some icky, it's got like grease on the outside, so I'm going to wash that one really good. There we have it. I do this with all my jars. Big jars, small jars, I don't care. Wash them all. Nothing goes into my pantry unless it's been washed. There's that. Looking pretty good. I just got a couple more and then I can show you how I do my rings so that you know. This really turned out nice. These turned out nice. I love this recipe. I'll keep this recipe. This will be the only baked beans I ever make. Boy, she nailed it when she found that recipe. Tessie. Homestead Tessie. I mean, she nailed it when she found that recipe. Okay. And here's the last one. And see how quick and easy that is? And nice when they're all cleaned up and shining. Okay, now with these, I just swish these around. I just swish these back and forth, swishing around. These on this one. I'm going to bring the camera over. I'll put it right here so you can see how that does. I think you can see that okay. Let's come in a little closer here. There we go. Okay. See, I got them. I'm going to throw them all in here. Nice and clean. None of these are rusted. These are all nice and shiny. Okay. Okay, and then I just start laying them out here. I lay them like so, right on top of each other. Wide mouth, small mouth. And I lay them just like that. Just stack them and the water runs off. And they'll be dry in no time. And that's it, friends. That's how easy that is. See the lids? My lids are all lined up perfectly. They're going to dry nice. That's just how I leave them for a couple hours. And then you've got, back up here. And then you got these nice clean jars. Nice and clean, and they're gonna sparkle. So that's how you wash your jars after you're done canning, before you mark them, label them, date them, and put them away. So that's it. Just a quick little video. That's how I do it. So, thanks for watching, and make sure you wash your jars. You want a pretty pantry.